I am Natasha Garcia, doing DI. They say it's amazing. I'm not only a woman bullfighter, but the best bullfighter that ever lived. Reporters all stand packed around me. Mas tengo salvaje, strike a pose. So I hold my hand in the air and shout, Toro. The people are calling your name, Christina. Do you know how much money we made tonight? Everyone will pay, even if you are a woman. The next day, I'm to fight at the binary ring. So when I wake up at first light, I lean on the windowsill, watching my neighbor Victor dig up potatoes that do not exist. Victor holds a clump of dirt and grins wide. There are no potatoes in his yard, but there are a dozen lemon trees that are never harvested. I fall asleep listening to them. They rot in the sun. An imaginary flock of ewes follow him everywhere, even to the toilet. Sometimes he gets so fed up with them, he curses and spits. Then he has to apologize to every single one of them. This can take all week. For a false shepherd, Victor's very serious. He sees me at the windowsill. Matolera, he cries. Victor knows more about bullfighting than any other man alive. It was not my father Eugenio who taught Masango Sabaya to flick her wrists, making the cape look like a butterfly, nor was it Eugenio who sat with her at the lemon trees, telling her stories of famous matadores. Christina likes Victor very much. How big was the toro, Bravo? Half a ton? Bigger. And the kill? Clean. The people will always love you, Batata. You're not happy? I have to fight today. So soon? We need the money. Tell Eugenio that even a famous bullfighter needs her rest. I shrug. There's really no point. Tell Eugenio that there's more to life than money. Then he spits on the ground and resumes digging. Author Emmett McBride said, living happily is a matter of choosing to fulfill your positive demands of your inner self over social expectations. But it's not easy to fulfill those or to violate those others' expectations. But only by doing so will you reach honor and ultimately happiness. We pile into the SUV. Victor was pulling potatoes again, I say, because, says Eugenio. Victor's an idiot. If we're lucky, he'll be dead in 2 years. We enter the church that is part of the binary. We kneel on the altar, Eugenio says, please, first let the girl fight well, then let her marry well, and live in the country. The old man stirs. I look at him. Now, lucha. I look at my father. Of course, Eugenio. 3 stages take place for the killing of the bull. I look at my bull, but he just looks like he's waiting in the grocery line. Usually, if a bull does not appear to want to fight, the president will raise a green flag and the bull will be removed. I look at the president. Is there a green flag? There's not. Mas Tango Salvaje will be seen as a coward. No. Worse, a woman. She will fight. I look at my toro. His eyes look glazed and confused. On his rear end, there is a Felix de la Corte ranch. Their bulls are extremely bright and extremely dangerous. But the ranch also produced the famous civilian, the bull that was as tame as a cow. Victor told me that story when I was just 8. It was 1930s. Civilian was owned by Isadora. Isadora noticed that Civilian didn't have the same inner range as other bulls, so he fed him tender branches. The bull was so tame, children were allowed to pet him. The little girl smiled. But when Civilian turned 5, his time to fight came. When he entered in the cape that's in front of him, nature took over, he would charge wildly. And then it was decided that Isadora should enter the ring and see if the bull was really domesticated. What happened? Said the little girl. He entered. And? Civilian saw his old master and headed right for him. But instead of attacking him, the bull nuzzled him and followed him out of the ring. The audience rose, demanding the bull's life be spared. It was decided that he was going to be kept as a stud. That's good, right? I'm not finished. A few nights later, hungry rebel soldiers came. They shot and butchered a civilian. So you see, there are many different uses for life. Mastango Salvaje Chapter Cape. No one understands why Mastango Salvaje has dropped their grandpa. I look at my father. He glares and slowly slices a finger across his neck. But a little further on down the wall is Victor. He sees me seeing him and smiles. Mi batata, he says. I place my sword next to my cape. Civilian, I say louder. This fight will not be counted, the president announces. She is breaking all the rules. But I can't hear them. I slide to the ground and grab the sword. Usually, when a bullfighter places a sword into the back of the bull, the blade slices not the heart itself, but an aorta. It is a slower death, purely for the drama of a kill. Civilian comes at me, and the blade goes right through his heart. It's illegal, but the quickest way with the least pain. I look at my father. He's having a mild heart attack. Oh, he'll live. Only after today, there won't be any more bullfighting. There won't be any more money. He will continue to listen to the lemons. He will continue to be an angry man. Angrier than he's ever been before. Because from now on, he has to live with what happened to his daughter. And there are not enough pills in the world for that. In this way, Mastango Salvaje dies. I, Christina, suffer only a few cuts and bruises.